Debbie, I'm just a normal guy with thinning hair and a bad back.
He said in a bad back. Is that a nuke? Yo, word? He got a body? Ollie got a body? What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and you can already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, Governor.
Hey, what is going down? This is Invincible, Season 3, Episode 3. This titled You Want a Real Costume, right? Listen, Season 3 has become out swinging, a legendary episode. In Episode 2, don't worry if you didn't catch it. There's a link in the description. You can get to it super quick. So without any further ado, let's get started.
The artificial skin took. They missed a spot.
It was all that was left of my real skin.
That's just wild.
Listen,
And never let it
I'm
happen
about
again.
sacrificing
You can
for the
be the
company,
good
for the country.
who saves the world. You can't be both.
Can't be both.
We don't have to put up with it anymore. The door is over there.
Civil War.
Look, whatever you told that kid to get him on your side, it
I
fucking...
told him the truth. I'm gonna make the city better.
Oh, I forgot all about him.
When you never called me back, I figured maybe you weren't interested.
Let's give it a try.
Now we all know Peter Parker can't be happy.
Can't be happy. Got the little orchestra salute. I know we hear the music. Are we supposed to be here? He got a yellow bandana on. It's like, what? All the people got when they get started, they got the first...
jankiest, the Fisher Price, my first costume.
First Spider-Man costume. I mean, he had on
trouble.
knee pads from youth soccer.
Your brother and I need to discuss what you've done.
He had goggles from swimming.
What have I said about flying in the house?
Mom. Ugh.
That's what I'm talking about. Debbie work his ass. That ain't even his mother.
Asking him to not use his powers isn't realistic. And you did promise I'd train him.
He's so young, Mark.
You should have seen him today.
I just want him to have a normal childhood.
And there's nothing about him that's normal.
Normal, he's purple.
I promise.
The
I
little
won't let him
boy's
get
purple.
hurt. And I won't let him hurt anyone
His mama is the biggest la cucaracha.
else for this. Neither did you. But
Raid.
figure this out together.
Did that make any sense to you?
It's just awful.
Yeah, it's pretty complicated, but I like applying what we learn. Where exactly are you applying this?
Just like
Building models and stuff.
Just say like
Oh
this.
my God, I thought that was...
Oh, look at Amber. Amber alert.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Amber alert.
interrupt.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's really good to see you.
Do you want to grab coffee and, like, catch up for real? But Debbie and Oliver are okay.
Tell her about Mark.
Them from this Angstrom Levy guy. It was rough, but they're all doing much better now. And, speaking of Mark.
Yeah, let's make it uncomfortable.
You two are dating. It's okay, William told me. I'm happy for you both.
I didn't want it to mess up anything between us.
No, that went well.
It did. Barely any inconvenience.
Honestly, I always wondered if you two would get together after we broke up.
It's obvious to everyone but us, huh?
Our worlds were too different. But you and him, that's where you both live.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do, in fact.
Oh, girl, spill. You got tea? Come on now.
There's this guy, Kyle. And
Go on.
See, Kyle gonna be a super villain.
Ta-da!
Because apparently she got tight.
And it doesn't have a pool, but it's ours.
Technically, the deed is in my
We're
name.
gonna make a sell it, but for now, it's good to be home.
it's bigger
So what's
than I
that, an old
thought.
library?
That's what she said. Okay, wait, hang on. Sorry. Old me again.
Old habits.
Wow, this is embarrassing. I really didn't remember my old room being so...
You?
Damn.
At least you had parents. Mine sold me to the government for the price of a steak dinner.
Damn.
Damn.
Same ones who cut me open and grafted shit up and down my nervous system.
Dang.
Well, damn.
That must have been hard.
It's better than being a nobody, huh?
He's been taking life lightly then. Wow.
Yeah, he's got a lot of trauma.
That's crazy.
He's right. We definitely need a new name.
Rex and the Explosions. Rex and his exes.
Rex and his exes.
What? I'm just giving the people what they want.
A Rex and a bunch of other people with names you don't really need to know. That is...
Sorry, it's, not ready to be shared yet.
These two kids weird me out.
There's enough room for all of us.
Or, you could rejoin the team.
With a snap of her fingers, she could rebuild that place.
Mm-hmm.
Where will you go?
I'm moving back in with my folks.
Seriously?
Oh, wow. That should be interesting.
You want to be closer to Mark, right?
I thought you weren't such a jerk anymore.
Baby steps, Eve.
Yeah. It's a work in progress, Pooh.
This is unacceptable. My best assassin rots in
multiple.
one of your disguises.
Oh, I was wondering who that was.
So you inherit his obligations to the order.
Mr. Liu, with all respect,
He said you in the mob whether you want to be or not.
you and your pals can keep everything else.
That's not how this works. You are now a member of
He looked like the cartel dude from Breaking Bad.
this
The one that was in the wheelchair that blew
your
himself up.
territory.
Even if I agreed with you.
But that's a crazy underbite he got there.
We don't have a choice. And I can't teleport him out of there. They got an energy field up or something.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking that.
I don't want to see his face in my city again.
I mean, I ain't gonna tell him that, but...
I've been practicing stuff I saw on the internet.
Whoa.
Mm.
Flying first, fighting second. Better keep up.
I don't know if you want to learn from him because he ain't the world's best
Like
fighter.
for what? Wait up!
Mark need to take some classes his damn self.
Get ready, because Kid Omni-Man is here!
What? The costume is awful.
People are gonna hear that name or see that symbol and think of Dad.
I know. It'll be great.
Oliver.
Mm.
Things people aren't gonna forget anytime soon.
But you said he's different now. And when I say people in this costume, they'll get it.
It's gonna take a long time and a lot of work for everyone to forgive him. But we're not there yet. Not even close. Do you understand? It's time for a change.
In more ways than one.
What's this?
A fresh start.
Okay.
Okay, I know what that is then. Yep.
Suit upgrades. Like Nightwing or something.
Mm-hmm.
Come along, but...
I know. I won't fight. I'll just watch. Let's go already. We're gonna miss it.
Why do you trust anything this little boy says?
It's a pleasure.
This little boy can't help himself. Impulse control is
He
off
has
the
no idea where
charts.
we're going.
Just like his brother.
Reminds me of another kid I knew.
Yeah, they're one and the same. The only difference is you can understand lumping up an 18, 19-year-old kid. Lumping up a 12-year-old is going to look kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Goes their body over his steed like cheap toilet paper.
It's like Electro.
Inside that suit, I think he's made of lava or something. I fought them before.
Then let's go get him, Mark.
Look at him. He's hard-headed.
That's fine. Because I'm not calling you anything. Because you're just gonna stay here and watch.
Right.
You know the good and well. He got a suit and everything. He gonna get into action.
Oh my...
See?
I'll just stop!
That boy dumb.
He's raining boys.
But that's how Mark needs to learn. You're gonna learn today.
There you go. Get that lumping.
Oh. Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Like his hair grew a couple inches off of that lump. Damn.
Damn. Oh, shit.
Learn by your own names.
I thought we weren't supposed to use our real names.
Oh, thank God.
Your dumbass.
Are you kidding me? I told you to just watch.
I'm fine. It barely hurt.
Look at him with fist balled up.
You either listen or you go home. Got it?
Okay, sorry.
You don't mean none of that.
Thank you.
Like,
You know, a little wine tasting.
And smell it?
Swirl it around. Mm-hmm.
Now taste.
Well, at least he survived the second date. Survived to the second.
Black currant,
But that's just
dark
because
cherry.
she wants some flat backing.
that's amazing. How'd you learn all this? Benefits of being married to a travel writer, I suppose.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Just so full of surprise.
And she looking at him. Yeah, she just want to drop down and get an eagle on. That's all.
After our last date, I didn't think I was getting another.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to make you feel that way. It wasn't you. It was just a lot.
I appreciate you being honest with me.
Oh, of course.
I wonder how Mark gonna take this.
There's that wet earth.
No, well, he's probably gonna punch that dude. Yeah, Mark don't do nothing that makes sense.
We've known each other for years, but you don't know me. Not really.
Oh.
Nolan lied to me.
Oh, she gonna piece him out. Wait.
Okay.
She gonna tell him about Nolan. Yep.
And he's not dead.
So all that stuff in Chicago, that was Nolan and Mark?
Yes.
Told him even about Invincible?
Wow, that's a lot of trust.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner.
Wow, you said that on the second date.
On the second date, that's because she know she want him to spread her like mayonnaise.
Debbie, I'm just a normal guy with thinning hair and a bad back.
He said in a bad back.
Paul, you're so much more than that. You're smart and kind.
Yeah, you following up a superhero, my guy.
Yeah.
I like your hair.
Yeah.
Really?
Really.
What dude want to follow up behind a super dude, behind Omni-Man?
This is a normal family.
Yeah, clap them cheeks after Superman. No, thank you.
But we both know it's not true. It was never true.
Did you watch the Adam Eve one? Her series?
I did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Her daddy is on one.
That's why I'd asked.
And they always will be. So I'm asking you to finally...
It's almost like he's resentful because he ain't shit.
He is.
You have powers, so you think you can just deliver ultimatums to your parents?
He's just always on one.
He got pins in his pocket? I ain't seen that since Revenge of the Nerds.
That doesn't mean I'm going to stop using them to help people. I want us to have a relationship.
And he wants to control her, too.
But you have to accept me for who I am. All of me.
It's probably hard for him, too. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be the man of the house. He probably got a bad example what the man of the house is. And then to know
freak and a failure every time I come home and
your daughter can beat your monkey ass.
And you won't make me feel bad for being who I am.
Oh, honey, of course we accept you.
Look at him.
She's your daughter.
I mean, except for her, she don't look like she come from these two people.
All right. It's a deal.
Oh.
But you know, there's just those people that just, they have to be miserable.
Need a beer.
They just have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, is it okay if I move back in for a while?
I just don't know what it's going to take to get through to you.
Calm down, Mark.
You're back.
It could have been worse.
Right?
Hi, Mark.
He's good at arch in his back. That wouldn't have gone well at all.
Yeah.
These are,
that could have been in a number of different yoga
positions. Are you guys gonna mate now?
He said mate.
Mating.
talking a lot lately, and oh, look, you boys are on the news.
We are? I'm fine. It was awesome.
Whoa, that's not us. How?
Yeah, you told him.
You told him?
Right?
Mark.
It's okay. I can keep a secret. To a famous rock star and never told us all.
Oh, yeah? Who?
Exactly.
With a costume clearly inspired by Invincible, we don't know who this new hero is referring to him as Invincible.
That's just disrespectful.
How'd it go with your folks?
Better than expected.
Sound like she landed an airplane.
And?
We have a deal.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of that, I ran into Amber on campus.
Oh, wow.
He said, ooh.
You look a little rough, though. How are you doing?
Where do I start? But then Oliver followed me into a fight at Peyton Penitentiary and almost got himself killed. He's fine. He was even annoyed that I took out Kursk Furnace by myself. Home, and I find out my mom told her new boyfriend my secret identity without even asking first.
You have had a day.
A day.
How can I be a son, a brother, a boyfriend, and a superhero all at the same time?
It's called living.
People who depend on you, your mom, Oliver, me, we're also here for you to depend on us.
Yeah, dummy.
Invincible.
Oh, man. You saw that?
I saved a clip on my phone.
Uh-oh. Cecil.
Who is it? Who is that?
Cecil,
Is that
I'm
Cecil?
betting. I'm guessing Cecil. I mean, who else would want to spy on him?
There was so much blood. So many parts.
Oof. Oh, yeah, multi-girl, yeah.
This place to stand is where lightning's already struck. Because lightning never strikes the same place twice, you know?
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, that's not true at all. Oh, shoot.
That was easier than I...
The Mauler Twins.
Oh, look. New friends.
Damn.
Shit.
Hey, watch it! Nukes don't go off from impact. They still hurt if they land on your head, jackass. Here they come. Finally. Took them long enough.
Give it up.
Oh,
You're outnumbered.
And outclassed.
And out of luck.
Yeah, but y'all are outsmarted.
Oh, Lord.
We're more than enough for the likes of you.
They've downgraded us. We deserve the right to murder their whole team. Well, fun.
No hope for
Hey!
How you just stand there and get blasted?
it's to your face, fucking folks. You might be giant, stand up, candy shoulders.
That damn Run the Jewels always go hard in the paint.
I did. That's why I built it.
Damn.
Now, will you shoot her before she makes any more of herself?
Never saved my life like that again.
You were saying?
This one you chooses. Murder, mayhem, melodic.
Shocked you in the ether.
Damn.
See my heart and I'm pushing coffee.
You're welcome.
Continuing coverage of a crisis at the same nuclear missile silo that the Lizard League attacked mere months ago. But there have been no updates since they entered the silo. We'll continue to monitor the situation and report.
Showtime.
I don't work for Cecil anymore.
Oh.
You still help people.
Yeah.
Then I guess it's settled. Just be careful.
Yeah, you gotta talk faster, girl. Shit.
Dang.
Why not leave them out there?
Squad.
Yeah, they lumped up. They're mortal.
You never kill a hostage before you need to. Besides, I think they can still kind of tell what's going on. No, they lost. Your sentimentality is gonna get us killed one day. You concur that it's time we control the world. I concur.
Damn.
Who the hell are you? That's Invincible. I saw new. He was new.
The disrespect.
We're supposed to go flying.
Since Invincible entered the silo, I'm told the attackers have cut all to.
And you can't even stop him.
Hold on. I don't want you
He
to.
might be hurt.
Oliver!
Nah. The hell kind of gun is that?
Oh, too bad.
Probably does something to your nervous system.
Once we destroy the entire planet's communications network with our EMP missile. Oh, we're so much worse than supervillains now. We're businessmen. He's tough for a guy with boy in his name.
Oh, shoot. Okay, let me find out.
You guys are in big trouble.
Did school just get out?
What are you doing here?
Saving you.
You're both dead.
Hey, man, we still got to shake off that charge. All we do is get
Invincible.
Weave.
Out of here! I can handle this!
Apparently
Really?
not.
You're getting choked out right now. Oh. Nice.
I'm not saying we're gonna lose, but just in case.
Oh. And away we go.
Away we go, boo-boo.
Make a decision.
I'm going after it. Go home now.
He's not going home, dude.
Yeah.
You heard Invincible.
You guys are in big trouble.
We don't usually murder children. It's a first time.
Damn. Whoa. Doinks. Oh, Hulk smash.
Warned you, you little
Yeah. Puny human. Ah.
Puny human.
Yikes.
Damn, he's deep in her.
And even then, I don't know if we can fix.
Damn. Is that a nuke? Yo. Word? He got a body? Ollie got a body? Ollie. Oh.
That's what happens when you're a bad
Look
guy.
at his face.
Yo, Ollie's unhinged, man.
He look like Brightburn right now, don't he?
You hit the nail right on the head, my guy. Word. He closed out the Mauler Twins by himself. So no regeneration, huh?
You
murdered him.
Child.
He turned into a daddy.
The apple don't fall far. Oh, dude. Oh, you're gonna be so disappointed.
I didn't mean it.
Look,
It was
look
an
at him, look at him.
accident.
Was that an accident like
Yeah,
Angstrom Levy?
Cecil's like, I told
I
you so.
saved you guys.
They're just stunned, Oliver.
Damn. I thought the Mauler Twins are gonna be there forever.
Even superheroes aren't used to seeing kids do something like this. But I know you were just trying to help.
Whoa! He told you.
I told you to stay away from my family.
He told you.
I'm just here to clean up your brother's mess. It looks like you've been trying to handle the family business.
Oh, told you so. Big told you so.
What?
If I was Cecil too,
I
I'd be
stopped
like,
them, didn't I?
He said,
That's last time you grabbed me around the throat.
What the hell were you thinking? I told you to go home!
Why are you so mad? We won. I beat the bad guys.
No remorse, just...
I didn't mean to, but now they won't hurt anyone else.
No, I got 2 bodies, you know. Shit, it's just Tuesday afternoon, hell.
Saw the news and I thought you might be hurt, so I tried to help you.
Damn. We figured out that flying thing real quick.
Super quick. Yo, Ali got some Gohan strength.
Damn it, when did you get so fast?
Be stronger than Mark.
You heard him? He just said, when did you get so fast? Yeah, he got that Gohan in him.
Just listen, okay? I get that you didn't mean to murder the Maulers. You were scared for me and you wanted to help. You can't just kill people and pretend it's no big deal.
You killed the guy who broke Mom's arm.
That was an accident.
So was this.
It wasn't an accident, Oliver.
Isn't it responsible to make sure that the bad guys never hurt anyone else?
We don't just take it.
It's not precious.
You did.
All the time. And most people aren't even special like us. They're just normal.
Damn. You sound like his dad.
You sound just
like granddad. Yep.
So? You act like you know everything, but do you ever think that maybe Dad was right?
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. You need to have the talk. The superhero talk.
And
Mark, stop. We both know how this works.
Yes.
Really.
If anybody gets it, it's gonna be her though. What you say?
Yeah.
Well, Cecil made sure this wasn't in the news, but Oliver followed me to the missile silo.
Oh, now you need Cecil.
What? Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, maybe killing the first Mauler was...
Caught 2 bodies.
Told me the second surrendered first.
What are you gonna do?
The second surrender, Ollie still took his head off his shoulders. Yeah. No, do what you wanted to do with Darkwing and them.
It's just a kid.
Lock him up. Or tell me this is different.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem sorry or upset about it.
No remorse.
Well, that means that he should be what you wanted for Darkwing and D.A. Sinclair. Ollie needs to be locked up. That's what you said, right?
I don't know how to raise a kid like Oliver.
Forgetting about your mom, she did a pretty good job with you.
Yeah, your mama drink at every given moment.
Identity to her new boyfriend.
You lost your dad. She lost her husband. Doesn't she deserve someone in her life?
She does.
You are, but honestly, who is he gonna tell? Who would even believe him?
Yeah. Let her put that rose back in the drawer.
Sounds about right. This is a weird first date.
A weird day.
It's a hell of a day. You watch your little brother catch 2 bodies.
That was a short date.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mama. Ollie got bodies now, just so you know.
Up in his room. I said we were going to have a talk when you got home.
That's it. Remember the talk?
I need this right now. It helps me feel normal.
Sure. You wash, I dry?
Works for me.
I'm sorry I was mad about Paul.
Yo, the score on this episode has been pretty good.
About everything.
It had Run the Jewels. It's
Run
excellent.
the Jewels, the one in the beginning, the track in the beginning.
And?
Yeah, that was like the arcane moment.
Yeah.
This is uncharted territory.
Yeah.
That it's okay if some people die. Is that really how you feel?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Do you think my life isn't precious? Would you care if I died?
I don't want you to die. I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, but even the bad guys have families.
They all have friends and families who would be sad if they died.
Even the bad guys.
Doesn't make their lives less important. Do you understand?
Good one, Debbie.
I understand. I won't do it again.
You need to really mean it.
I do, Mom.
Okay. Come here.
So is that how we disciplining kids now? You know what I'm saying? You really
Of
mean
course
it?
not. Uh-oh.
Gotcha.
Oh, shoot.
Mark, are you okay?
Maybe that wasn't Cecil.
What was that?
I don't know.
That's interesting. You know they always have an after thing.
It blew up as soon as he...
Hold on.
Such a happy family.
That sound like Sterling K. Brown, yes. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you wanna watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Get out of here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up. Wait.
So it's an Angstrom Levy from another universe.
Yes, it has to be because the other one's brains was beaten into mush, so I can't see it being anything else.
Was the Angstrom Levy on his world from?
Well, remember when he made the machine? He made the machine, right? That had everybody.
Where he go to the multiverse.
Right. So I'm assuming one of them survived. Is what I'm assuming. That's the only thing that makes sense for me. Yo, so I had said earlier regarding just the score, right? Like the different types of artistry that animators bring into making these things amazing. Of course, the voice acting is the first thing that gets noticed, and the way a project looks, you know, how it's animated goes a long way. We talked about story. You know, we haven't really. Have we really paid attention to score and how it can kind of like set the tone? Not really. At least not for this project. But they did something really unique in like in the opening sequence, where all you hear is just the score, and you just are visually told what the story is going to be. No dialogue, no whatsoever. You just kind of got to run with it. And to see that, you know, that's something that you see pretty frequently when you're dealing with live action, but. For me, it doesn't seem like you see that a lot with animated series. I thought it was nice. I thought it was dope. It explored some interesting details that we'll probably jump into a little bit later, dealing with the human condition. Rekkai, how are you feeling so far about episode 3?
I like the approach to episode 3. The beginning was extremely interesting, and it reminded me of the opening montages in the different art styles that they did in Arcane. Now, of course, they use the same art style, but the choice to take out all the dialogue and just show you the actions and give you the score behind that really carried it. And really, like, I understood everything that was going on without the dialogue. Like, I didn't need the dialogue to give me the story, you know. But here's the thing, you know, what do people take away from it? Because you know, when you watch something, usually you put yourself in the story. You are looking at the story from whose aspect. To me, the twin criminals or the lover criminals, they're the common everyday working man. They start off life as criminals, or like a lot of people, you know, you made mistakes. You made mistakes for whatever reason. You got away. They got away from the brother, Bulletproof. And they're like, you know what? We can't keep doing this shit. You know, we gonna get caught. We not very good at this. You know, but we broke. And then they try to, you know, be regular dudes. You know what I'm saying? Have a job. They was happy for a little while, but then the bills went up. Everything went wrong. They just out here trying to live life, and just like a majority of people right now, you're trying to live life, but the price of food, everything is going up, even though nothing has increased or gotten better about your life. Until you get to the point where you can't make it, you can't sustain. They get fired from the job because the boss at work is tripping or whatever, and they're led right back to a life of crime. with severe consequences. It may be easy to take away from that this story was really about the relationship between Mark and Oliver. And Oliver inserting himself into this. But I think part of this too, the part of the story is, how do you make up for mistakes that you've made? You know, like whether you're remorseful or not. You know, these little bank robber dudes, they tried. They really did. We saw them try to go straight and narrow, and they got to a point where they felt like they didn't have any other choice. I mean, the shit, we even saw them homeless.
Yeah.
And then you go flip to the other side, the privilege, and Oliver is out here, got 2 bodies before he didn't, got rid of his, drank his first sip of juice of the day and shit. And he's not remorseful. And the thing is, for all that big talk and all that shit Mark said, okay, now what do you do when it's hit home? You talked all that shit about what Cecil should do, and you fell out with Cecil, because what should he do to deal with Darkwing and D.A. Sinclair? Now it's in your house. So I suppose that your little brother gets a pass. No, it's different. He's a kid. It was an accident. He still killed people.
Yeah. Well, to me, it kind of goes back to, a running joke with Batman is that all Batman does is beat up poor people, right? And that's seemingly what he does. And depending on which community you're in, that resonates, because a lot of times people hustle, break the law, do all kinds of things in order to survive. But if you watch the nightly news, you watch CNN or Fox News, whatever it is, and whatever the city news that you're watching, it's about these thugs did this and somebody sold drugs for this reason or this gang did that. But a lot of people most people just don't wake up in the morning and be like, yeah, I want to be a criminal. There's a why. There's a lot of things that go behind a lot of those choices. And this is a good way of kind of like bringing that out with this opening sequence. You see some guys that are just, they're trying to make it. Is the decision to do crime a smart decision? Absolutely not. There's not. There are other ways that you can go about making a living, but there's a why behind it. It's not doing it just for the sake of villainy. Most people in the real world aren't the Joker. They're not the Riddler. They're just somebody that's trying to make ends meet, and they make some bad decisions as a result of it. And then you have somebody like Batman, the super vigilante, that's just going around beating somebody near to death for selling a nickel bag of weed. This episode does a really good job of showing, they might have these weird and astounding powers and do these things like robbing a bank, but why? Why are you doing this? So I thought that was an interesting way to kind of like tell that story in a different kind of way. But you said something I thought was interesting, and that is, the comparison between the two of them and the relationship that Ollie has with Mark. And there's an innocence that kind of goes with Ollie. A childhood, what is it, from the mouth of babes? And he said something to me, it's probably one of the more poignant moments in the show, and he's like, maybe dad was right, from the mouth of babes. Now, I don't think he's right, but if you're a child and you're seeing your brother's a superhero, your dad is one of the greatest superhero of all times, you're an indestructible alien, I could understand why he wouldn't think like the rest of us normal human beings would and see people as kind of like being expendable. We're kind of like, his own father said his mother was a pet, so why would you think that this child would think about, killing in any other kind of different way? He's not built like the rest of these other human beings. Chuck in the chat said he's a killer. I don't know if he's a killer. I just don't think he's connected to humanity in the same way as everybody else. I think for him, he sees it as like his father saw human beings like killing ants. Like everybody in here has accidentally stepped on ants or been stung by a bee and killed it as a result of it stinging you. But because it's not another human being, you're like, oh well, it's just a bee. When you're a super alien on this level and there's these raggedy human beings walking around, I think Oliver doesn't see it as any different. If that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense, because here's the thing. Oliver's not human.
Right.
No part of his human. See, Mark is at least half human.
At least
his mama's human.
Yes.
Yeah. And and then he's a humanoid type of alien in Viltmite. But Oliver is no parts human. He's humanoid because of his father's side of the family are humanoid looking. But I mean, remember, Omni-Man looked at people, humans, like ants, and then he went and laid up with an ant and made him a little purple alien insect baby. We don't know anything really about the culture of Oliver's mother's family inside and how they got down, you know what I'm saying? Even though they seem pretty peaceful where they was at, they may have a long history of violence or whatever. So we are assigning our human morals and stuff to Oliver, and that may be why his Viltmite side is taking over. Not only that, whatever he knows about what Nolan said, has got to be what people have told him or played back in videos. Remember, he was brought to Debbie as a baby. He was a little baby ant boy or whatever. He never even met Nolan like that. Like he don't know. So, to say, especially to come off and say, maybe Dad was right. Mm-hmm. Where you get that from? You didn't even talk to that man.
Yeah, and he's barely been around other human beings. He's been tutored.
Because he's not that old. Yeah. Remember, he just grow fast. You know what I'm saying? Like a human vampire hybrid. You know what I'm saying? He grows super fast. Hell, he probably only like a year old and out here looking like he's 12. I don't know. So, and that's the thing too, because you take regular human children and you talk about their emotional development, they said human beings, period, not just children, human beings don't reach emotional maturity until they're 28 years old. Yeah. 28. Yeah. Can you imagine? Just think about all the life-defining decisions you made before the age of 28, before you had a real clear concept of right and wrong. We think we understand right and wrong because if you go back and analyze what Ali said, was he wrong? I made sure that the bad people couldn't hurt nobody anymore. They out here killing people. They about to fire a rocket into space. They ain't giving a shit about nobody. I shut that shit down. Yeah. What do you mean I'm not a hero? Put a medal on my chest. I saved the day. What are we doing? Saving them? And that's the thing, Mark is so wrapped up in his own anger and his own pain. He's 19 years old. Yeah. He couldn't even hear Cecil on the other side of the equation. No, we don't kill people. We save them. We reform them and all that. Yeah. But he couldn't hear that argument. But he's trying to have the same argument with his brother. Yeah. And he don't understand that him and Cecil are more alike than he think. Yeah. But of course, that's how people are. They have all this insight and vision, and they can see other people's problems so clearly. Yeah. Except when you look in that damn mirror, you don't see none of that shit you just said. You just said it out your mouth, and that don't apply to you. When it apply to home, Chuck said it. Chuck, that little boy is a killer. He got 2 bodies.
He got 2.
Yeah. You may not know anyone personally in your life right now that got 2 bodies. That little boy got 2 bodies before PE class. They ain't even went to lunch yet. He got 2 bodies. And not like accidental bodies. He actually ran his entire body through another body. Yeah. And then punched someone's head clear off of their shoulders. And it was an accident. Boy, you sit your monk ass down. You lying. That wasn't an accident. You felt no remorse about him. That dude gave up. My bad. You'd already rocked his shit. His jaw wasn't even working. Hey, I give up. And you still took his whole head off his frame. You was a killer. Well, you was a killer. You is your daddy's son.
So let me ask you. So if I don't know, some wolves got in the neighborhood or whatever it is, and animal control comes out, and let's just say the rabbit or whatever it is, and more than likely they're gonna put the animals down, right? Because for the greater good of the neighborhood, right? Or the bee thing that I just said, you get stung by a bee, a bunch of hornets are attacking you, you're gonna swat and kill them, this, that, and the third. or even let's just say, I'm going back to animals a lot because it's a little bit easier. What's to say with the big thing? When there's overpopulation of deer, you have to thin the herd. And they go out with guns and just start knocking deer down. In all those instances, are those people killers? And if not, why not?
Yeah.
So they are killers. So they should be. Yeah. They should be tried. There should be a jury. I'm just saying.
I mean, was there self-defense? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Did the deer buck up on them? And like, you know what I'm saying? You bring your ass over here, you gonna get these hooves.
Well, the thing of the herd thing is even better. They're not even actively hurting anybody, but you still have to kill them in order for the betterment of society.
So, for the betterment of society?
I'm just asking, are those people killers?
Whoever said that that's for the betterment of society, and these people are following orders, right?
Right. So
why the hell are we so mad at Nazi soldiers?
Well, hold on. Because you're kind of getting ahead of me. Now, switch the type of animal it is. Let's just say there's instead of it being a dog with rabies, it's just two mentally ill people riling up the neighborhood, human beings. Or instead of it being bees that's swarming, it's a gang of people coming around bothering an old lady or whatever it is. Or instead of thinning the herd, there's too many immigrants outside of the neighborhood, and you don't like those numbers. See, that looks totally different because it's human on human crime. It's you absolutely are considered a murderer. I'm saying all that to say,
does it look different?
Yeah, it
sounds like the police have the same instructions as the people killing the deer.
But listen to me. There's a difference between, like, if I kill a bee for stinging me, and the difference between you killing a human being for annoying me. Now, that sounds crazy. Because you're talking about, well, those aren't human beings. Those aren't people that are part of our same thing. For Oliver, he's not a human being. It's just it's a nuisance. It's an annoyance. It's deer overpopulation. It's a bee stinging you. So are we going to charge him in the same kind of way? I mean, he didn't even kill another human being. He killed 2 more aliens. See, I'm trying to say it from the perspective of Oliver. If something is annoying, he said, he was like, listen, if we don't kill these things, if we don't thin the herd, if we don't get rid of these ravagers, they're just going to keep coming back.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying Oliver's wrong.
No, Oliver's definitely wrong. I think he's absolutely wrong. But I'm saying from his perspective of why he thinks that way.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's wrong. He felt that he had to do that, and that was the right choice, or whatever. That's Nolan's fault. That's Debbie's fault. That's Mark's fault, or whatever. Yeah. But the thing is, if you're gonna have a scale, and I'm just talking about how Mark went the hell off, and went at Cecil. Okay,
you're talking about the hypocrisy.
This one,
your issue is the hypocrisy. Okay.
Yes, my issue is the hypocrisy. Okay. Because he gonna give Oliver a pass. He gonna hug him and send him to bed without his warm milk and his cookies. That little boy is laying in the bed with piece of brain still behind his ear. You know what I'm saying? That ain't Similac. That's brain matter. Come on, dog. Like, it's just.
Yeah. Well, somebody in the chat said, this is Chuck who said, Oliver has a bloodlust like his father. I don't think he has a bloodlust. I don't think his father has a bloodlust either. I just think that's just how at least for Omni-Man, that's just the culture of his people.
It's that Viltmite.
Yeah, he comes from a
Viltmite gonna Viltmite.
He just comes from a warrior race where, if you don't get down, you lay down.
Yeah.
And I think
a whole planet full of pets.
Yeah, and as far as Oliver is concerned, I just don't think he doesn't have an emotional attachment to human beings or anything outside of his family. And I think that's why his mama tried to talk to him. Why Debbie was like, yo, if you love me, I need you to have like some context as to why life is precious. He doesn't think life is precious. But he's never been around. Like you just said, for all we know, Oliver's like 3-4 years old at most.
Yeah, and I think Frank in the discussion said it's another thing to think about, consider how long Mark lived 17 years as just a regular old human before his powers manifested. So he got a lot of time to learn about right and wrong, consequences, and things like that. Now, you know, he still went through them awkward ass preteen and teenage years where they think they know every damn thing, and he's still in them. Or whatever, which is why he's making a lot of dumbass decisions that he's making, because he's a teenager and thinks he knows every damn thing. But at least he got a lot of time to live as solely a human on Earth and respect and do what it is that humans do. Whereas Oliver, I don't know how old Oliver is, but he's 3?
Yeah, if that. Yeah, because I don't think, because he came back. Shoot, I don't even think he's 3. He may only be like 1. Yeah,
he may be.
I think he's like 3 at the absolute most. I think he may be like 1 year old. Yeah,
I think he's like 1. And hell, shit. Mark gonna blink, and next week, you know what I'm saying, he gonna be 16. He gonna have teenage angst. He gonna hit puberty.
Yeah.
And can you imagine the impulse control and where he's gonna be? You can't even reel this little boy in now.
Nah. And he's getting stronger.
Kill the shit out of people. Yes.
And you saw when he had the tantrum, he took off flying, and Mark was like, "Damn, when you get this fast?" It's like you've been training behind my back or something.
But it's one of those things too. Is like in human years, Mark is 19, right?
Yeah, at least.
Oliver looks like
19.
he's like between 8 and 12 in human years, but even though he's really only 1. So he started training, he got into his powers. By the time by next year or whatever, he hit this puberty spurt, and he gonna look like he's 19, 20, he's the same age as Mark or whatever. Imagine how much stronger and everything else he's gonna be, because he has been doing this pretty much his entire life.
Yeah,
and that's gonna make all the difference. Those 2 different alien DNAs.
Yeah,
that's gonna, he gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
shit, Oliver gonna mess around and be a villain.
I mean, it feels like it, right? You know, I like I said, I don't think Oliver's right. I think Oliver's absolutely wrong, but.
Oliver gonna mess around and be a super villain and know that his brother can't do nothing about it. And really, real talk, looking at this new suit of Invincibles, that new suit says villain. So shit,
it's dark, all the black,
damn Invincible.
Well, I still can't get over the Mauler Twins got clapped up like that, man. They just kind of seem like a bit of comic relief for the past few seasons, and damn, Ollie was like. When that dude got stuck the first time and he got his jaw stole, and he was like, "Yo, hey!"
And then he pointed. He's like, "That little boy's up behind you."
It's like, "Yo, here's your problem. Here's your problem."
Yeah, damn. He ran right through his ass like there was a screen door in his chest.
Yo,
damn it.
That is wild. Ollie's a problem. Oliver's a problem. Okay, so how'd you feel? We talked very briefly. We think we heard Sterling K. Brown's Angstrom Levy's voice. Sterling K. Brown's got a pretty unique voice. I'm pretty much 1,000% certain that's what it is. What do you think they're gonna do with that?
I mean, that's gonna be a huge problem. Because not only is Mark still dealing with the trauma of that Angstrom almost killed his mom and Oliver as a baby, but that he forced Invincible to kill him. And he's still dealing with that, trying to figure out if he's a good man. If Angstrom come back around, he gonna lose control again. And, I think there's a sliding scale. Like, you can only lose control like that so many times before you're like, you know what? Why do I keep trying to keep control? Like, this shit keep happening.
Who I am.
Maybe even go the whole flip out. Like, you know what? If people respected me more, people feared me more, they wouldn't pull this shit. Like, in the hood, or you know what I'm saying, you talking about mafia or whatever, people gangsters. All the other people know you don't mess with their family. Like, you crazy.
Yeah.
So he might do something just downright medieval and diabolical, was when you was watching Castlevania. Even Alucard said, listen, people, they need to learn and put these people on spikes outside my daddy's castle. Y'all gonna learn. I ain't the one. Y'all gonna stop messing with me.
I'm not to be toyed with.
Yeah, I'm not my dad, but I ain't to be trifled with.
Oh, yo, everything you just said. No, all right. So Amazon released these first 3. We've had this conversation. We'll make this kind of super quick. We've had this conversation before about release schedules and stuff. I'm a fan of the 3 a week because it gives 3, 3, and 3. Yeah, I am a fan of it, especially considering how the first 2 episodes of season 3 just came out super swinging. This 3rd episode is good. It's good. It's solid too. But them first 2, my God. And now I'm over here chomping at the bit, getting ready to try to, be like, yo, when's these next 3 coming out? Like, y'all got any more of that Invincible?
I'm not. I need. Listen.
You need the whole thing, huh?
Backlog of deep. No, I guess I got to do deep dives. Lord, hell, give me one a week. Shit, down. Give me some time. Slow down.
You got any closing thoughts regarding the first release, season 3 in general, or even the episode?
Well, if we are to assume that they release 3 next week and then 3 the week after, they'll. Not only that, because if they do this like they did last season, they gave us a mid-season break, so they'll release so many and then shut it down, and then we had to wait some months to get the rest of it.
Mid-season break, you're right.
So there's no telling. Next week we might get 3 more, and they'll be like, all right, shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, they give us 2 or 3 episodes next week, and be like, all right, and then we gotta wait.
See, now I gotta look.
Some months. Yeah. So
I'm here playing with my emotions. No, it's looking like they're just gonna release 1. It's looking like they're only gonna release 1 a week after that. So it's these 3, and then the next 4 episodes, next 5 episodes are weekly. So
is that the season, or is that?
It's only 8 episodes.
Okay.
As far as IMDb is concerned, there's 8 episodes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe people weren't happy with the way they did last time. Who knows? Okay, well, slowing it down one a week, I can fool with that. I'm interested to see, because there's a lot of gray area in this season so far about what it can. Someone who's done bad things, can they be redeemed? What is going too far? You know what I'm saying? Is it possible to step over the line? If you step over the line, can you step back? Communication. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of gray area in this particular season. And whoever that was at the end, where we think it's another version of Angstrom Levy, that is going to throw a whole nother monkey wrench in this. So,
yeah, I co-sign on a lot of that. I guess my final quick thoughts is, yo, man, where the White Walkers? them Viltmites. Don't get me wrong. I am happy that we're doing a lot of Earthbound stuff. But I'm curious of how much of that story is going to get told.
Here's the one thing too. The White Walkers, or the Advanced Scout Party, hopefully it's not old girl, but they're gonna have to show up, because that's the only thing that's gonna bring everybody back together. Because remember, we had a civil war. Yeah, that's true. The Guardians of the Globe, they broke up. They're gonna have to fight it out at some point. They're gonna have to throw down for they opposing ideologies. That's just Hollywood 101. They broke up. They gotta fight, and then there's gotta be something that brings them all back together. Yeah. But knowing this stuff, somebody ain't making out. Somebody getting ready to get the beats and stay gone. Somebody getting ready to get dead. So
I feel that. There's I'll save that comment for another thing. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Listen, I'm curious what you all think in the comments, how you're feeling about these first 3 episodes. What Kai was talking about, we're dealing with a lot in the gray, which is cool. Are you looking forward to, seeing the really big bads, the Viltmites over there on the other side of the wall, the White Walkers? Just let me know, just in general, if you're feeling this. If you've been enjoying the conversation, me and Rekkai, we can easily kind of like take something dope like this and meander into something else that's amazing. You want to get that like in full effect, see Rekkai in his final form, you need to head over to his YouTube channel, show some love, hit that subscription button, and of course, hit that Patreon as well. Rekkai, tell the people how they get in contact with you.
Absolutely. You see me at patreon.com or youtube.com/newfound NUPEFROMDAVILLE. Don't worry if I say it too fast, it's in the description. On my pages, I try to take the deeper meanings and pull it out and do a media therapy deep dive. Just go into what I think it means and parallels to our own lives. Whatever we do, we have to use this. But more importantly, you gotta use this. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. We'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace. Cut in a row.